시작은 뭐 즐거웠었네 오르락 내리락 그 자체로
What are you doing? I'm literally like frowning out.
의미 없는 감정 소모에 반복된 시속 속에 이젠 난 지겨워졌네 반복된 시속 속에 우린 서로 지쳐서 지겨워졌네 사소한 말다툼의 시작이었을까 내가 너보다 무거워졌었던 순간 애초에 평행은 존재한 적이 없게도 욕심내서 맞추려 했을까 사랑이었고 이게 사랑이란 단어에 차츰엔 굳이 반복해야 할 필요 있을까
I'm just gonna put this in because the rest of the video is me just ranting for like 17 minutes. So sorry about that because the first like 2 minutes was just like random like footage from like past few weeks and now it's just 17 minutes of me ranting. So also don't think I'm gonna be promoting this anywhere. Like I'm not gonna be putting this up on my Instagram or anything. So people who are subscribed or get notification are the ones who are gonna see it. So hi to like my 10 viewers. Basically, for the past week, so like around Tuesday last week, I stopped going to uni, like not as in like this is hard. As in I just didn't go to my lectures, I didn't go to my classes because I feel like it was getting too much for me. I was getting overwhelmed. I didn't want to be around people who I hardly know and I like all my friends were busy constantly. But so yeah, I didn't go to uni and I just stayed home and I live by myself, so there's no one around me. So yeah, for like 5 days straight, I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't meet anyone. Yeah, and it really took a toll on me. I I was talking to my parents like on call, but like I wasn't having any physical interaction with any human, and I was just by myself for so long, and I don't know, like it's just weird to see how I am completely responsible for every single thing I do now. Like, if I was to, if someone told me this last year around this time, I would be living away from home, completely on my own, doing whatever I want, I would be so overjoyed. I would, I wouldn't believe it, and I'd be so happy that like, and like, don't get me wrong, like I am so grateful for like being here and having my dreams fulfilled, but like now that I have it, I can tell that it's so much harder than what I had expected or I could have ever imagined because here I'm completely by myself and I can be doing I can be at home and isolating myself and like no one would even know if I, like if I didn't go out. As in I know I'm not making a lot of sense, but it makes sense in my head and I feel like I just needed to say it because I haven't been talking to anyone because like everyone's busy with their own lives. They don't have time to like listen to someone ranting and someone who can't even articulate their sentences. But I feel like I just need to do this for myself and I'm going to do that and I am doing it right now and I'll put it up because I know this is just a passing phase and I'll be able to look back on it and see my growth and see how things do change and everything. Okay. Yeah. But basically, I don't know, like, I'm just exhausted. I have this I'm like 99% sure it's getting published. The like 1% I always keep on the side because like in case it doesn't, you know. But I wrote this thing called What is Home, or yeah, basically I wrote that about how I feel like I don't belong anywhere because I've constantly moved in my whole life, like from country to country, like city, schools, because of just like my dad's job and how that worked out. So I've constantly moved houses, I've constantly moved um, countries and cities and schools. So I've never had a constant. I've never had one single place where I can call home. And I feel like that's really affected my personality and who I am as a person because I feel like I can't build an emotional connection to anything because I haven't, I've never had that, you know, like I've never experienced like forming a connection with anything because nothing's been constant enough for me to like stabilize myself over. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like that article that I wrote or that piece I wrote really plays into every aspect of my life recently and really explains why I am feeling the way I am because it is a huge part of who I am as a person. But yeah, it's not out yet, but I I don't know, I'll link it or something if it's out when it's out. But I don't know, it's just been frustrating to be myself with all the thoughts in my head and trying to sustain myself individually as a human, just on my own. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I actually filmed this whole thing before, but it annoyed me rewatching it. So, like, I annoyed me watching it right now. So, like, even if I'm putting this up for myself and I don't care if anyone else watches it, I know even if I want to watch it later on when I'm in a better, like, headspace, I wouldn't want to watch it because it's so annoying. Like, I just pressed start on the video record and then it just went like I wasn't even speaking for like 2 minute gaps in between and stuff. It was just really annoying. So I think I have a better idea of what I want to say now. So I'm just gonna say it because I just want to have um a documentation of what's been in my head recently. And yeah, but yeah. I went to uni today after like a solid 5 days of not going to uni, and I just felt so self conscious. Like, I felt like people were just staring at me, and well, I do not like, I say I feel like people staring at me. I know some people were. This was so weird. I was just in the train and I was just on my phone because I don't really like want to make eye contact with people on the train. People on the train here are weird sometimes. I just wasn't in the mood to like look around. Okay, but I don't know, like I was on my phone and then I look up and I make eye contact with this girl like sitting across me. And I don't know if she was crying or what was happening, but like she was staring at me intensely. And I was like, oh, like it was awkward because like she realized that I had looked at her. And then like I kept looking away, but then I also kept looking back to check if she was still looking, and she was every time I checked back. So that was weird, but I don't know if she was crying, and I feel bad if she was now because like maybe she just wanted someone to ask her if she was okay, and I should have, but I was too scared that if I was just like, "Hey, are you okay?" she would be like, "Whoa, like, yeah, like what?" So I didn't ask. But like when I got off the train, I was like, "Wait, maybe that was what was happening," because I've cried on public transport before here, and I know that's something like I would have wanted, just like people, just someone to check up on me. But yeah, if she was, I hope she's okay. But anyway, anyway, yeah, I felt like people were constantly staring at me, and I got really self conscious. I got even more self conscious because of what I was wearing today. Because usually I like dress up to uni. Like I like dressing up. It's just something I do. Like I like looking good for uni, not just for uni. Like I like looking presentable when I go out. And also I feel like there is a slight pressure of for me to like look good when I go out because just the area I live in, I feel like people are really judgmental here, and as much as I can say I don't care about people judging me, I I know people will regardless, and if I do enjoy dressing up like anyway, like I might as well, you know. But anyway, so today I knew I was just gonna go, like I didn't have any classes at uni, so I was just gonna go to the gym and like sit in the library for like an hour and just watch my lecture and come back home. So I went in this hoodie and my Adidas trackies and like just my running shoes. And I don't know why, like I felt so conscious like the whole time. And I don't know, like I wasn't having like the best hair day. I like my fringe is like messing up. I don't know what's happening with that. Oh, okay. Great. Just but I wouldn't say like I wasn't dressed. Like I wasn't dressed up, but I there was nothing for me to be ashamed of, you know? There wasn't anything for me to like feel shitty about. Like I'm just wearing normal clothes. Like I don't know what's up, but that made me super self-conscious and I couldn't really like my head just wasn't in it. Like anything I'd do, I'd just be super self-conscious, and I felt like people were constantly staring at me, and it was just my anxiety. But I felt like it was a huge like slap in the face from myself, like from my inner self, which was like it's like there were two parts of me, you know, because I hadn't been leaving the house for like 5 days, so I told myself like today I'll just leave the house, it'll be fine. And then another part of me was like, don't leave the house. Like there was obviously a reason you weren't leaving the house. You weren't feeling well. But then like that part of me was just like, just leave. Like you can't like stay in your room all day. You know, like what are you doing? Like it's just gonna like take a toll on you again. So I left today, and all this stuff happens. And then that part of me is just like, see, like told you shouldn't have left. Like this stuff happens, and it's just like a battle within myself. I think a lot of like if someone is watching this, they're gonna be like shit. Like she needs help. Like this is not supposed to like be like she shouldn't be posting this. Like she probably needs to go get like therapy or something. This is just me as a person. Like I've had therapy. I've had help. Like I think me just admitting to myself what has happened and letting it out verbally is what I need, and that's why I'm doing it. So I'm chill. It's gonna pass. You know, I'm not gonna be like this forever. Like I'm just feeling like this right now. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try go to uni again tomorrow. I'll go gym again. Or maybe I don't know. Yeah. The our midweek semester midweek our mid semester holidays are coming up, and I don't know if I want to go back to Perth. Oh, I want to go back to Perth, obviously, but like I don't know how much uni work I'm gonna have during the holidays, and if I'll be able to complete it back like while I'm in Perth. So I don't want to compromise my uni work just to go back for like a few days, you know. So I need to see if I can actually go back and if it's feasible because I really, really want to go back. I want to see my family. I want to see my friends, and I feel like this is gonna be like the longest um span of time like consecutively that I've been in Melbourne without seeing my family and like my friends back home. So I feel like this time it's really getting to me, and yeah, I think it'll be good for me to go back home for some time. Even if I'm just home there and like just on my bed there, I just need to get away from here. Yeah, also gonna get my hair cut if I go there. I'm so over this hair. I'm someone who constantly craves change, and people know this about me. So like, I'll constantly like get more piercings. I'm not wearing one right now, but I'll get piercings. I'll change my hair color. I'll cut my own fringe. Like, I just need something to change constantly. And this time, like, I can't give myself more piercings. Like, where, like here, like this year, like No, I can't. And ugh, I don't know, I'm just craving a bit of change, and I think I don't trust anyone to cut my hair here. So I'm hoping that like when I go back to Perth, I can just like get it really short again, and that'll be some sort of a change which will like satisfy me temporarily. But yeah. Whoa, it's been filming for 13 minutes. 13 minutes of me just ranting. It'll take ages to upload. Let's see if I even decide to upload it. I have to upload it. I should upload it. I don't know actually if I should upload it because I don't know who's gonna watch it, and I don't want people to be like, "What? She lost it." I like my nail polish. I started work recently, and it's just it's it's something. I don't mind going, but like I feel like I've already managed to make everyone hate me there, and I don't even know how that's possible. It's just I'm not someone who can like be bubbly and like be really cheerful all the time. So when I'm at work, I'm just really introverted, and I'll talk to like one person who I know there, and I'll only be nice to them. I can't like change myself to be nice to everyone. So like just because I'm not bubbly and like outgoing, I feel like people are already like, wow, okay, like it's okay. I only have like one shift this week because exactly I managed to like make everyone hate me though. Okay. I think I got an email today that the magazine, not the magazine I was talking about before, but this other magazine that I already published something for this magazine before. It was my poem called Accidental Encounters, which has already been published. It was published in the second edition, and I think this one is the fifth edition. And I sent in another poem, and I think it got accepted too. I think that one got published this time. Let's hope. But I got an email today saying that it's out now, so I have to go to the campus and see if they published it, which I'm excited about. I hope they did. That'll be something good for me if they did. Um, but yeah, it's so quiet. I have a friend who lives in a shared house, and I like recently been thinking about how like different my life would be. I mean, it wouldn't be like a huge difference. It kind of would have been actually because like I just moved here, so that would have been like my initial experience. But like how different it would be to live in a shared house with like these random people versus like me living here alone completely by myself because I live in an apartment complex, but I don't even see anyone else, or even if I see someone, we don't like even say hi. Like it's just really different from what I hear my friend tell me who lives in a shared apartment. But yeah, it would have been cool actually to live like in a shared house. Mm. But also, I feel like because I now have lived on my own, I wouldn't be able to adjust to living with like five other random people. Yeah. I don't even know how to end this. I feel like I'm just going on now because I don't know how to end it. Okay, that's it. Bye.